G'day YouTube, Mike White here with another quick CoinCity update. In today's episode, we've got a quick overview of the market and a couple of coins I think could be worth having a look at. Also, what is going on in Bitcoin world, and also a good look at the soft fork, hard fork situation, what's going on, but also why I think we could be gearing up for a massive move in Bitcoin. Let's get started. Okay, so let's just start off with an overview of the market. Obviously, we've had a massive week. It's gone down quite substantially, and the entire market's come up quite substantially over the last couple of days. I'll get into the reasons why in a moment, but just a bit of an overview for today. We're pretty much in the green across the board. A couple of mentions that I will make is number one, Veritasium has actually snuck into the top 10. Again, if you're not familiar with Veritasium, it's headed by a guy named Reggie Middleton. Definitely worthwhile having a look. Basically, what they're looking at doing is bringing financial platforms on to. They were on Bitcoin, but now they're bringing it over to the Ethereum network. So they've just actually announced that the Jamaican Stock Exchange, they've done a deal with them. That could be launching by the end of August. Definitely worthwhile having a look. So I'll leave some links in the description below. Also worthwhile mentioning, I think, is the Civic ICO went ahead and it launched at around 10 cents per coin, and after the first day's trading we got up to around 20 cents, so people doubled their money. It's actually around about 18 cents now, so that was an 80% win straight away if you were lucky enough to get into the Civic ICO. That's worthwhile having a look at. If we do get SegWit activated and Rootstock comes on board as well, I know I'm throwing some random words out, but if Rootstock does jump on board after SegWit on Bitcoin, Civic is actually going to take their coin over to the Rootstock blockchain there as well. So interesting things going along, but let's have a look at really what's going on right now. We've had a massive fall. I did in my last video, if you had a look at that, you would have seen where I was looking to get out. I got out round about there. I got back in Bitcoin around about 2000. Didn't pick the low perfectly, but still did pretty well. Just to give you a heads up on why my kind of reasoning for getting back in. If you were watching my tweets, let you know, I actually mentioned that I'll be looking for an attempted new low on lower volume, and that's exactly what we saw after the low here at 1830. So if we have a look at what happened kind of for the few days previously, every time we had a bit of a dump, it was a spike on larger volume. So a bit of a dump, large volume, bit of a dump, large volume, bit of a dump, large volume, and even more large volume. And then things started to turn. So we had less volume, an attempted low, and then the volume where we see the spikes started happening when we had the advances. So I might do a video at a later stage going through all my prerequisites, not just that one thing that I look for when I'm looking to get back into trade, but things are looking pretty good at the moment. Now, the big reason why Bitcoin could be looking for a massive move very soon is because what's happening is with all this hard fork, soft fork situation, the rigmarole. Let me just break it down into what's happening right now. So let's have a look at a picture. Bear with me for 1 second. Where are my pictures? There we go. Okay, so I made a video earlier about BIP 148, and that was going to be a fork of the network, and that is still looking to happen on August the 1st, which is only a few days away now. What people are actually signaling for is BIP 91, which does a couple of things. One, it stops the hard fork from happening, and it gives us SegWit now. And then it gives the guys who are wanting for that block limit increase to still be able to activate it within 3 months, which is what they wanted to do anyway. So let's just have a look at this picture, see if it makes a bit more sense. So this black line is where Bitcoin is right now. What's happening at the moment is a lot of the miners are starting to signal for BIP 91. Now, if 80% or more of the blocks mined can signal BIP 91 over the next few days, what that means is we are going to do a soft fork, which will allow for to SegWit to happen and still keep the big blockers or the SegWit 2x guys camp happy, because then they can actually start to say, yes, we will have that block size increase in 3 months. But it does it without having a split. So just to make this a little bit clearer, we're tracking along here at the moment. If we can get out of the next 336 blocks, about 56 hours, if we can get 80% of the miners agreeing to go this way, what it allows is for us to get SegWit now, and then in a couple of months, we can decide whether that 2x fork is actually going to happen. So we're not going to have a hard fork. So all the money on exchanges and all these kind of things should be pretty safe. And we're going to be getting SegWit, which is huge. So look, it's pretty exciting. Let's have a look at exactly, okay, well, this is what we need. This is what's going on at the moment. But what are the miners signaling right now? Now, this is a website called xbt.eu. And what it's doing is tracking the BIP91 signaling, as well as the SegWit and Bitcoin Unlimited, etc. So if I'm just going to refresh this now to see exactly where we're at. Bear with me for 1 second. Okay, so this is looking at the last 144 blocks. What we need to be looking at is the last 300 or the next 336 blocks. No, not a massive deal, but basically we're very close to that 80% threshold. So if we can get a couple more percent going on here, and that can continue for the next couple of days, what it's going to mean is we're not going to have a hard fork at the moment. Things are going to be ticking along nicely. You're not going to have to worry about moving your coins from the exchanges to this, that, and the other over the next couple of days for 3 months, where we may have that big increase. So basically, it's pushing the can a little bit down the road, but we are getting SegWit on the main Bitcoin chain. I really hope this made sense. If you do have any questions, please let me know. Other guys who are watching this channel, if you do see some questions in the feed there that you do know the answer to, we're a community, feel free to jump on and answer the questions for the guys. But just having a look, we've only just gone from around 73, 74% up to 78%, which is very interesting. And if we can see at the price right now, that is correlated with a nice little bounce in price. So if we can actually get there, you can look forward to quite a big move. I'm anticipating, obviously, no one knows, but that's my 2 cents. If you did like the video, please like and subscribe, share it as well if you think you've got a mate who might enjoy this kind of stuff as well. But thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers.